Oh, hi. I'm running a little bit late. I'm so glad that you could join us on Rosh HaShanah for a very special, very wonderful celebration of the beginning of the new year. Okay, so just hold on a second and I'll meet you in the chapel. Okay, does that sound good? Great. Hi, you made it. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. We're ready to start our Rosh Hashanah worship. And as we're here in the chapel and you can see the ark behind me, I'm going to put on my talit so that we can start together. Okay, I'm going to say a blessing. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy with commandments and has given us the commandment to put on a talit. Oh, it's a big talit too. It takes me a minute to put it over my shoulders. And now I think we're ready to begin our worship. Shana Tova and welcome.
Leshana Tova tikatev, Leshana Tova tikatevun, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Ve'olam Va'ed.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Va'anenu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Va'anenu, Ki ein banu masim. God, hear our prayer today. God acts in special ways. Please be our help and treat us with kindness. Listen to us as we pray. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Va'anenu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Va'anenu, Ki ein banu masim.
On Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the new year, we have an opportunity to say a lot of different blessings. One of my favorite blessings is the blessing that we say for one another, asking God to bless each and every one of us. And so what I'd like to invite you to do, if you feel comfortable putting your arms around one another or simply holding each other's hands, and then I would like you to repeat the words of the blessing after me. We're going to do this in English. May God bless you and keep you. May God smile upon you and always be happy with you. May God be a source of strength for you in your life. And may God grant you the best blessing of all, the blessing of Shalom. And to this we all say, Amen. May it be a sweet new year for each of us. In a great oak forest where the trees grew tall and majestic, there was a little apple tree. It was the only apple tree in that forest, and so it stood alone. Winter came. As the snow fell to the forest floor, it covered the branches of the little apple tree. The forest was quiet and peaceful. One night, the little apple tree looked up at the sky and saw a wonderful sight. Between the branches of all the trees, the little apple tree saw the stars in the sky, which appeared to be hanging on the branches of the oak trees. Oh God, whispered the little apple tree, how lucky those oak trees are to have such beautiful stars hanging on their branches. I want more than anything in the world to have stars on my branches, just like the oak trees have. Then I would truly feel special. God looked down at the little apple tree and said gently, have patience, little apple tree. Time passed, the snows melted, and spring came to the land. Tiny white and pink apple blossoms appeared on the branches of the little apple tree. Birds came to rest on its branches. People walked by the little apple tree and admired its beautiful blossoms. All summer long, the apple tree continued to grow. Branches of the tree formed a canopy overhead as they filled with leaves and blossoms. But night after night, the little apple tree looked up at the sky with the millions and millions and millions and millions of stars and cried out, oh God, I want more than anything in the world to have stars in my tree and on my branches and in my leaves, just like those oak trees. And God looked down at the little apple tree and said, you already have gifts. Isn't it enough to have shade to offer people and fragrant blossoms and branches for birds to rest on so they can sing you their songs? The apple tree sighed and answered simply, Dear God, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but that is not special enough. I do appreciate how much pleasure I give to others, but what I really want more than anything in the world is to have stars, not blossoms on my branches. Then I would feel truly special. God smiled and answered, Be patient, little apple tree. The seasons changed again. Soon the apple tree was filled with many beautiful apples. People walked in the forest, and whoever saw the apple tree would reach up and pick an apple and eat it. And still, when night came to the forest, the apple tree looked at the stars and the oak trees and called out, Oh God, I want more than anything in the world to have stars on my branches. Then I would truly feel special. And God asked, But apple tree, isn't it enough that you now have such wonderful apples to offer people? Doesn't that satisfy you? Doesn't that give you enough pleasure and make you feel special? Without saying a word, the apple tree answered by shaking its branches from side to side. At that moment, God caused a wind to blow. The great oak trees began to sway, and the apple tree began to shake. From the top of the apple tree, an apple fell, and when it hit the ground, it split open. Look, commanded God, look inside yourself. What do you see? The little apple tree looked down and saw that right in the middle of the apple was a star. And the apple tree answered, "A star! I have a star!" And God laughed a gentle laugh and added, "So you do have stars on your branches. They've been there all along. You just didn't know it." And so it is with us. The stars, that which shines so brightly is within each and every one of us. Shana Tova.
Apples and honey for Rosh HaShanah. Apples and honey for Rosh HaShanah. A good new year, a sweet new year. A good new year, a sweet new year. Apples and honey for Rosh HaShanah. So now we're going to sing Tapuchim Udvash. Can you repeat after me? Tapuchim. So you're going to repeat after me. Tapuchim Udvash. So you're going to go with Abigail. So I'll say it again, and then Abigail will repeat. Here we go. Tapuchim Udvash. So here we go. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Shana Tova Umetuka. Shana Tova Umetuka. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Rosh Turning and turning and turning, each in their own way. Turning and turning and turning, each in their own way. Turning and turning and turning, each in their own way. Turning and turning and turning, each in their own way.
Do you know what I'm holding in my hands? You're right. It is a shofar. It is a very special instrument. Some describe it as an alarm clock, a reminder. The shofar makes a very, very special sound, unlike any other instrument, unlike any other sound. And it reminds us that the new year is beginning and we have an opportunity to make a fresh start.
I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Tekiah. Shivarim. Teruah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Tekiah Gedolah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, 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 happy New Year. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Sing. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shana Tova.
Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, our God and God of our mothers and our fathers, our grandmothers and grandfathers, the God of all people. May this new year be a new year of joy and blessing for each and every one of us. May we be inscribed for a year of blessing, of happiness, of love and laughter in this new year of 5,781. Amen.